Imagine waking up, grabbing your phone, and paying bills, checking balances, or even applying for a loan before you've finished your morning coffee. That's the power of mobile banking. But here's the twist. While it feels like magic in your hands, it's not always sunshine and convenience. Behind the sleek apps and one-tap transfers, there are risks, hidden fees, and privacy concerns that many people overlook. So, is mobile banking truly the future of money management, or just a digital trap in disguise? Let's find out. Number 1. What exactly is mobile banking? Before diving into pros and cons, let's get the basics right. Mobile banking means using your smartphone or tablet to do everything you'd normally do at a bank, like transferring money, checking your account balance, paying bills, or depositing checks, but without stepping foot inside a branch. Think of it as your bank fitting inside your pocket. For example, with apps like Chase Mobile, Bank of America, or Wells Fargo, you can send money to your friend for lunch or pay your rent in seconds. But what's really interesting is how this digital revolution reshaped how we view money. A few years ago, banking was all about waiting in lines. Today, it's about instant transactions from anywhere, anytime. Number 2, the biggest advantages of mobile banking. Let's talk about the good stuff first. Convenience. That's the word most people think of when they hear mobile banking. Imagine being on vacation, realizing you forgot to pay your credit card bill, and fixing it in 20 seconds through your app. No phone calls, no visits, just tap and done. Then there's accessibility. Whether you live in a busy city or a quiet rural area, mobile banking lets you stay connected to your money without relying on bank hours. It's like having a 24/7 branch open in your hand. Speed is another win. Sending or receiving money is nearly instant with mobile apps, and you can track your account in real time. Plus, mobile banking can actually help you save. Many apps offer features like automatic budgeting, spending summaries, and notifications when your balance gets low. For example, apps like Chime and Capital One 360 round up your purchases and save the spare change automatically. That's small but powerful progress towards saving more without effort. Number 3. How mobile banking saves you time and money. Picture this. You drive to your local bank, wait in line, fill out paperwork, then wait some more. That entire process can take hours. Now imagine opening your phone, tapping transfer, and being done in under a minute. That's the power of automation. Mobile banking eliminates travel time, reduces paper waste, and lets you move money instantly. Even better, some mobile-only banks, like SoFi or Ally, don't have physical branches at all. That means they save on costs and often pass those savings back to you through lower fees and better interest rates. For instance, while traditional banks may charge a $15 monthly maintenance fee, many mobile banks charge $0. Over a year, that could mean saving more than $150 just by going digital. Number 4. The cool tech features you might not know about. Modern mobile banking isn't just about checking balances. It's about security and innovation. Fingerprint and face recognition, two-factor authentication, and instant alerts are now standard in most apps. Some banks even use artificial intelligence to track spending and recommend financial tips. For example, Wells Fargo's Fargo Assistant lets you chat with your account. You can ask things like, "What did I spend on food this week?" And it gives you the answer instantly. Or take Capital One's Eno. It generates virtual card numbers for online shopping, helping you avoid fraud when buying things online. And if you misplace your debit card, you can freeze or unfreeze it in seconds. No more panicking or waiting for customer service. These little tools make managing money simpler, smarter, and safer than ever before. Number 5. The risks you should never ignore. Now, let's be real. For all its benefits, mobile banking isn't perfect. The biggest concern? Security. If you lose your phone or someone hacks your login, your personal information could be at risk. Cybercriminals use phishing scams or fake banking apps to steal data. One simple mistake, like clicking the wrong link, can expose your entire account, and it happens more often than you think. A report by the Federal Trade Commission found that digital banking fraud rose more than 70% in the past few years. Then there's the issue of privacy. Banks collect tons of data, from your spending habits to your location. It helps them improve services, sure, but it also raises questions about how that data is used. The solution? Always use strong passwords, avoid public Wi-Fi, and keep your app updated. Those 3 small steps can save you from big headaches. Number 6, what about hidden fees? Many people assume mobile banking is free. But here's the truth, not always. Some banks charge for overdrafts, out-of-network ATM withdrawals, or wire transfers. Even mobile-only banks can have fine print that catches you off guard. For example, you might transfer money from your digital bank to another institution and get hit with a small processing fee. It sounds harmless, but do that enough times, and you'll see those charges add up. Before downloading a banking app, check its terms and conditions. I know, nobody likes reading those, but that's where the real costs hide. Some apps make it easy to see their fee structure right up front. That's usually a good sign they're being transparent. Number 7, how reliable is mobile banking? You might be wondering, what if the app crashes? It happens. Technical glitches or server outages can prevent you from accessing your account. Imagine trying to pay your rent or buy groceries, and your app just won't load. That's why it's smart to always have a backup plan. Keep your debit card handy. Know your local branch hours. Have your bank's customer service number saved in your phone. Even though most mobile banking systems are reliable, being prepared for rare failures keeps you stress-free. Number 8, who should use mobile banking and who shouldn't? Mobile banking fits best for people who are comfortable using smartphones and want instant access to their money. If you love tech, pay bills online, and prefer automation, it's perfect for you. But if you're someone who prefers face-to-face service, or you often deal with cash deposits, a traditional bank might still be better. For instance, small business owners who handle cash daily may find it inconvenient since most mobile-only banks don't accept in-person cash deposits. So the trick isn't choosing between mobile or traditional banking. It's finding the balance that fits your lifestyle. Number 9, how to stay safe while banking on your phone. Think of your phone like your wallet, but smarter. You wouldn't leave your wallet lying around, right? So treat your mobile banking app with the same caution. Here's how. Use biometric locks like fingerprints or face recognition. Turn on instant alerts for every transaction. Avoid logging in over public Wi-Fi, like at airports or coffee shops. Hackers love those spots. And finally, download banking apps only from official app stores, not third-party websites. Following these steps can reduce your risk by over 90%, according to a cybersecurity study by IBM. Number 10, the future of mobile banking. We're just scratching the surface. Mobile banking is evolving fast. Soon, banks will rely more on voice commands, artificial intelligence, and even digital currencies. Imagine saying, "Send $50 to my electric company," and your phone instantly confirms it. Or think about a world where your entire financial life, loans, investments, credit score, savings, all live inside one secure app. That's not science fiction. It's already happening in parts of Asia and Europe. In the USA, experts predict that within the next decade, more than 90% of all banking interactions will be digital. So whether we like it or not, mobile banking is the direction money is heading. Number 11, mobile banking and financial inclusion. One of the most powerful but less talked about benefits of mobile banking is financial inclusion. Millions of Americans, especially in rural or low-income areas, do not have easy access to physical bank branches. Mobile banking bridges that gap by allowing people to open accounts, transfer money, and receive payments without ever visiting a bank. For example, someone working long hours or living far from a city can now manage their finances through apps like Chime or Cash App. This has helped people who were once unbanked join the digital economy, making it easier to save, borrow, and build credit. It's a small step that's changing lives across the country. Number 12, the role of mobile wallets. Mobile banking often overlaps with mobile wallets like Apple Pay, Google Pay, and Samsung Pay. These tools let you pay for things without swiping a card, just by tapping your phone. It might seem like a simple convenience, but it's actually revolutionizing how people spend money. For instance, paying for groceries or gas through a mobile wallet can be faster and safer than using a card. Your actual card number isn't shared with the store, reducing the risk of fraud. Plus, mobile wallets often come with rewards, cashback, or loyalty points that can save you money over time. Number 13. The environmental impact of going mobile. Believe it or not, mobile banking is also helping the planet. No paper statements, no printed checks, no fuel used to drive to the bank. By switching to digital banking, millions of people are reducing paper waste and their carbon footprint. According to a report by the Green Banking Association, if just half of Americans went fully digital, we could save over 1 million trees per year. So when you tap instead of signing paper forms, you're not just saving time, you're helping the environment too. Number 14. How mobile banking helps with budgeting. Mobile banking apps aren't just for transactions, they're powerful budgeting tools. Many apps automatically categorize your spending, showing where your money really goes each month. For example, apps like Mint and Chime send you real-time notifications when you overspend or when your paycheck arrives. This helps you spot bad habits and stay on track with your savings goals. Instead of waiting until the end of the month to figure out where your money went, mobile banking shows you instantly. It's like having a personal finance coach in your pocket. Number 15. The rise of mobile-only banks. A new wave of financial institutions called neobanks is rising fast. These are banks that operate entirely online, with no physical branches at all. Examples include SoFi, Chime, and Vero. They focus on sleek mobile apps, faster service, and lower fees compared to traditional banks. For instance, many neobanks offer early direct deposit, meaning you can get your paycheck up to 2 days sooner. They also make opening an account faster, sometimes in less than 5 minutes. For tech-savvy users, these banks are becoming the future of personal finance. Number 16. Mobile banking for small businesses. Mobile banking isn't just for personal use. Small business owners are using it to manage expenses, pay suppliers, and receive payments from clients. Apps like QuickBooks Money and Bluevine let business owners separate personal and business finances easily. You can even scan checks, send invoices, and monitor cash flow directly from your phone. This makes running a small business smoother and faster, especially for freelancers or side hustlers who don't have time to visit a bank. Number 17. Mobile banking and credit building. Did you know that some mobile banking apps help improve your credit score? That's right. Apps like Self and Chime offer credit builder accounts that report your payments to major credit bureaus. This allows users with little or no credit history to start building it safely through regular payments. Instead of relying on credit cards with high interest rates, these tools give beginners a way to prove financial responsibility. It's a game changer for anyone trying to qualify for loans, apartments, or even jobs that check credit scores. Number 18. Emergency benefits of mobile banking. In emergencies, mobile banking can be a real lifesaver. Imagine your car breaks down late at night, and you need to pay for towing immediately. With mobile banking, you can transfer money or use a digital card within seconds, even if you're far from home. During natural disasters, mobile banking also allows people to donate quickly or access emergency funds when ATMs and branches are closed. It's financial access when you need it the most, anytime, anywhere. Number 19. Custom alerts and real-time monitoring. One underrated benefit of mobile banking is the control it gives you over your money. You can set up custom alerts for almost anything: large transactions, paycheck deposits, or low balances. That means you'll know instantly if something unusual happens. For example, if your card is used in another state while you're home, your bank can alert you within seconds. It's like having a financial security guard watching over your account 24 hours a day. Number 20. Global access for travelers. If you travel often, mobile banking is a game changer. You can check balances, make transfers, or freeze cards no matter where you are in the world. Many banks now support international payments directly through their apps, eliminating the need to visit a branch or call customer service. For instance, you can pay for your hotel in Europe or send money home instantly without worrying about time zones or bank hours. It gives you true global control over your money. Mobile banking is like a double-edged sword. It gives freedom, speed, and control, but also demands awareness, caution, and responsibility. The key is learning to use it wisely. Now here's a question for you. Would you trust your entire financial life inside your phone, or do you still prefer walking into a bank branch? Tell me in the comments. I'd love to hear your take on this.